Welcome to Xcon Media, man. We got my boy over here in the building, man. We doing it again.
Yeah. What's good, everybody? What's good? Got from setbacks to success, Xcon Media on this live. Bro, I appreciate you, man. I haven't done a live ever. Yeah, so this is number one,
Number
starting off.
starting off.
I'm
Okay.
sure my audience gonna be like, what? I
Hey,
got a notification? Where
you
is this one
gotta
still been?
you gotta start somewhere. That's what I was told, man. And for 2025, I'm forcing the issue.
Yes,
You
sir.
understand? I'm forcing the issue. I need some of this internet money.
That's right. That's right. That's
All
right.
these, I'm trying to get out the truck, man. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Your boy is tired of driving them 18 wheelers, man. All I want,
Yeah,
it don't cost you nothing to
yeah.
just hit that subscribe button, like, share it out to your friends, man. Yes, sir, man. What is going on with you today, man? How you doing?
Hey man, life is good. God is good. I got no complaints, man. You know, it's always something going on in life, but we get through it, man. We persevere, man. So, it's just been interesting seeing how the start of this year is playing out.
Mhm.
Donald J is man, this is this
He's
is this is gonna
standing
be
on business. He's standing on business.
So yeah, man, we got that. We got, the stock market, crypto popping. I think that's definitely something I wanted to cover in today's topic because I think that's something a lot of us need to be looking at real strong if we have not been doing so yet. And last and foremost, man, a very interesting development, I think, with Chat GPT and something called DeepSeek. Some people, I know it's been trending on social media, but I think this is going to be a good conversation because I really do think this is important for our audiences to understand the power of these two technologies, these two AIs, and how to really start looking at implementing them and bettering their lives and furthering their businesses as well. So yeah, man, this is awesome, man. I'm glad you got me on the show today.
Oh yeah, for sure, man. Like I gotta say, you are the one that introduced me to Deep Sea before it came on the news. Like you told me about it about 2 weeks ago. So
Okay.
I'm always looking for AI. People don't understand that artificial intelligence is here to stay. So the best thing you could do is to try to keep up with it. Don't be like your grandparents. They want to keep that flip phone. They don't like the text. You know what I'm saying? Don't
Right.
be like that. That artificial intelligence, the ones that mastered it is gonna be the ones that's up on everything.
For sure. No doubt.
Yeah, I'm taking a few AI classes now, man. So yeah, now so I took a look at that Deep Seek and I'm checking it out. I'm liking what I'm seeing so far. However, what they want to tell us is that, oh, it's Chinese this and it's Chinese that, and they stealing information. I think all these apps got our information personally, so I don't know. Maybe it's something I don't understand. What you
Yeah.
think about that?
That's something that really that's yet to be determined. I really don't know about the narrative that the Chinese are our biggest enemy. I'm not I'm not an expert in, international affairs and what's going on to be quite honest, but I'm just not so right now on the narrative that they are our biggest enemy and that everything that they're doing is an attempt to destroy the United States of America. Could be the case. I don't know. I don't have the information to really confirm that. So I see a service like DeepSeek. It's free. It's instantly accessible to anybody to use for a variety of different things. Again, those are some of the things that we want to discuss today to try to at least try to give us I mean, it's vast, but I want to give some kind of basic tips and basic things that could help people really utilize it to really kind of benefit your life in a lot of different ways. So that's the purpose for us talking about it, bringing it up. Like I said, the political stuff, I just don't know at this point. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure, man. Hey, listen, tell us about the DeepSeek, because like I'm learning and
Okay.
I'm checking it out. I'm liking it. However, I got a couple of issues with it, but yeah, tell us what's going on, because it really just hit the news like a day or two ago. Like, people just not finding out about it. So, give us, you done been on it for what, a month or two or whatever.
Yeah, I've been using it for about a month, and I start using Chat GPT right before then. And one of the things that we're gonna put down in the link below is a link to a video that I watched, and a channel that I've kind of started tapping into to really get to understand more about how DeepSeek, how Chat GPT works, and we'll include that link. But overall, some of the things that I think that is most beneficial to you and can be for you is, particularly with entrepreneurs, it's just something where you can just simply, and I wish I could share my screen on this platform that we're working on, but one of the things that I think that you can easily just do, you could just type in exactly what you want. So for instance, you are a truck driver and you say, like you said, you're trying to get out that truck. You can use DeepSeek to just say, create a business plan. And not only just create a business plan, but you can say, create a business plan and give me 10 unique trucking company names that I can use to create my trucking company. And then also put, startup costs for starting this trucking company. And instantly it's just going to give you all these ideas, as well as some pretty good costs that you can use to have an understanding about how much money that you're going to need to start a trucking company. That's just like the basic starter. You can say if you want flyers, and create flyers to pass out to people, different shippers you might be, if you decide that you want to go the owner operator route and you want to find different shippers to be sign on with as a carrier. You can also then ask DeepSeek to create what they call create ad copy with my trucking name, and also prices that I can give to the shippers about what our services are. So there's just a wide variety of different things for entrepreneurs, people in our audiences who are looking to, level up, go from making, 60, 70, $80,000 a year in trucking, to start doubling those numbers, 120, 140, 160, as owner operators. Those are the things that we need to do to really start leveling up, in a sense that we can start having disposable income to start getting to some of the other things that we're going to talk about, as far as investing is concerned as well. Because with all of us, we're all trying to better our hands, better our situations, and we need every tool in the toolbox in order to do that.
For sure, man. And it's like ever since I've been messing with the AI, man, like, you can't believe, because it's still, it's not perfect. You know what I'm saying? So you have to type exactly what you want, what you looking for. Yeah, I mean, you trying to get a business plan, you trying to, like, man, you got to watch out for stuff, because I told it, I say, I got $100 to spend. Give me a business plan. Be a millionaire in 6 months. I ain't got nothing but $100 to spend. It gave me a plan, what I'm saying?
Right.
They call that hallucination. So sometimes it's gonna give you, some stuff that probably don't make sense.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's really hit or miss. But hey, listen. I didn't came up. That's what brought me really back to YouTube, because I'm like, you know what? I'm asking the AI everything. Chat GPT, you know what I'm saying? DeepSeek. What's another one? Claude AI. It's a couple more. It's a whole bunch.
Yeah. You getting down in there. Yeah.
Like I take the same question and ask all of them. You know what I'm saying? and see what I get from there. So it's something else, man. Like yeah.
Okay, that's what's up, man.
So
Yeah. But I put that in the chat. I don't know if that show up on the feed for everybody, but that's a good video to start off with on that point. So yeah, man. DeepSeek, it's free. DeepSeek.com. I'll put that actually in the chat as well, so everybody know that. But that's an easy
I
look
think you're
there.
wrong. Let me see. I think you're in the wrong one. You put it in the private chat. Put it in
Oh,
the
did I? Okay, the public.
comments.
Okay,
Yeah,
gotcha.
put it in the
Yeah.
comments.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right, that'll do that. Comments. Yeah, there we go.
yeah.
All right, that's what's
I
up.
mean, I
Okay.
know, yeah, there it is right there. Yeah. And if y'all new to the channel, man, make sure y'all follow my man from setbacks to success. We just around here trying to create something. You got these expensive phones, you got these laptops and everything. Look, you got the internet. Change your situation. That's what we trying to do, man. I'm trying to get out the truck because I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Your boy is tired. I'm tired. I'm tired of driving. I don't even like driving no more. Y'all people out there crazy, man. Y'all
Yeah,
crazy, man.
man.
Y'all ready y'all be ready to throw it all the way to get in front of the truck just to get by one truck, man. I'm tired.
Yeah.
So
How
yeah.
long you been driving, G Money? How long you been
I
at the
actually
game?
got my CDL in 2014 when I got
Mm-hmm.
out. I got out in January. I was working at a warehouse for, man, probably like 4 or 5 months at the time. And I was like, I can't do it no more. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
I
Right, right.
went to truck driving school at night, kept the job in the daytime. 8 weeks, passed it. And shit, I just been driving the truck. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So,
Yeah. It's shout out to all the truck drivers, man,
yeah,
who's got 20, 10, 15, 20 plus years in the game, man. Salute to you guys, man, because and women. I mean, it ain't just gender exclusive, but I mean that's real. That's a lot. The more big respect, man. The toll that it takes on your body all over that time, the time away from your friends, family, and loved ones. I know a lot of guys that not a lot, but I'll say a number of guys that I talk to they like being out on that road. But for, there's a good percentage of people who that road just ain't for them, man. It's just not doesn't work for your mental health. For most, some people just don't work like that. I know the road for me, it was cool and interesting at first, but it plays out real quick. So
yeah.
yeah,
I mean, it was good for me because when I went into prison, man,
yeah,
I was relatively young. I hadn't seen nothing. You know what I'm saying? I
right,
was in the streets in the city. You know what I'm saying? So, I ain't went nowhere. So when I got out after doing 16 years, trucking was good for me because it helped me see I think I saw every state except for like 5. I ain't catch too many of them states in the Pacific Northwest. I didn't and Vermont. So I think it was like 4 in the Pacific Northwest and Vermont. But other than that, man, I got a chance to see how people was living, and it was good for me to be able to see that. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? So it's
yeah,
like now you got to want to live a lonely life. Trucking is lonely, man.
yeah.
It's
What about
lonely.
them truck stops, man? Them nasty,
Yeah,
nasty
I don't.
ass.
I pull up at the truck stop. I try to have everything in the truck with me because
Hmm.
I don't like to get out.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
like to get out. Don't come to my truck knocking on my doors. I'm close. As soon as I pull up, I'm hitting my clock. I'm closing all the curtains, and it's over with. I ain't coming out till in the morning. You know what I'm saying? Because it get crazy at them truck stops, man.
yeah. Them restrooms, them showers, man. They can be, from pretty decent to like, God, oh man,
Yeah,
well,
yeah,
yeah, man. I am not trying to make no move up in here, man.
yeah,
So
yeah, for
yeah.
sure, man. So.
So
It get crazy because it was a truck stop in a Love's truck stop in Nashville,
Mm-hmm.
I pulled in there and I slept for the night. I ain't feel too comfortable in there, man. Come back a month later, it was a truck driver got smoked. He was gone for
Really?
2 days in Nashville.
What?
This
Mm,
was probably like the end of 2023.
really?
Yeah, yeah,
Huh.
yeah,
Yeah. Well, that's part of that game too. Like I said, you
yeah,
got to be head on the swivel,
yeah,
stay
yeah,
alert.
yeah. Stay
Yeah.
alert. I mean, that's really the story in life, though. You got to pay attention to your surroundings. I mean, people like to call it paranoid. I like to call it paying attention, because guess what? The bad guy is not gonna let you know that something bad about to go down until it actually go down. And 9 times out of 10, you win most of the fight by paying attention. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
win most of the fight. Yeah.
Okay. There's
Yeah.
AC.
So,
What's good, AC? What's happening?
yeah, what's going on? We was trying to get you in here,
Yeah.
young lady. He asked about you, and I said, well, I'm gonna text her and see if she want to get on here. If she want
Yeah.
to get on here, then yeah, then it's here for her. So,
Okay.
but
Yeah, we'll get it next time. Yeah.
for sure.
No doubt.
Yeah. So talk about your boy.
Yeah, I
Donald.
wanted. Are you able to play that first clip? I want to play that for the audience. Are you able to share that on your?
Let me see if I can get it on right quick. Hold on.
Okay.
Let me see. Let me see. We just learning this thing, y'all. We trying to put it together. So we not as professional as some of the big platform, but guess what? We on our way though. We
I
on
might
our
be
way.
able to share
Yeah.
screen. Okay, I might be able to
Can
share
you
my
play it?
screen. Yeah, let me see if I can pull it up.
That's even better then. Because
Yeah,
I
that's
think
gonna be
yeah.
yeah, let's see here. That's right there. Okay, yeah. Let me share screens. Let me know if you can see it on your end.
It didn't jump in the thing.
Okay, hold on, President Trump. Okay, let's go here.
Oh
So
yeah,
let's check.
it's in there. What?
Okay, let's
Oh
check
man.
this clip out.
Oh,
This is your president right now, man. Donald
great.
J. on on
That's
today's.
a game
What actually
breaker.
happened? Yeah, last night the American Airlines crash, and I think this is interesting, man, to see. Just a brief glimpse into what these next 4, maybe 8 years, if you leave it up to him, years are going to be like. But this is him at the press conference today.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it. We must have only the highest standards for those who work in our aviation system. I changed the Obama standards from very mediocre at best to extraordinary. You remember that. Only the highest aptitude, they have to be the highest intellect and psychologically superior people were allowed to qualify for air traffic controllers. That was not so prior to getting there. When I arrived in 2016, I made that change very early on because I always felt this was a job that, and other jobs too, but this was a job that had to be superior intelligence. And we didn't really have that, and we had it. And then when I left office and Biden took over, he changed them back to lower than ever before. I put safety first. Obama, Biden, and the Democrats put policy first. And they put politics at a level that nobody's ever seen, because this was the lowest level. Their policy was horrible, and their politics was even worse. So, as you know, last week, long before the crash, I signed.
Okay, so let's see here. Let me stop sharing screen. We back.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so yeah, that was just a little bit of him, which I thought was fascinating. I thought it was fascinating to hear him, because and that was just a little clip of kind of almost midstream of the press conference. He did start it off by, you know, honoring and the lives of the lost lives, and he started with a moment of silence. So I won't say he was not sensitive to, the actual people, men and women that died in the helicopter and on the plane itself. So credit to him for doing that. I guess I was just fascinated how quickly he went into just, dumping in on and making it a political issue, talking about, this DEI, diversity, equity, and inclusion, for those who might not be familiar with it, but it's these, programs that corporations have set up to bring more, minorities, women, the, LGBTQ community, et cetera, into the fold and into, you know, into government and getting more a diverse population of people working in our government and in our corporations. And so, yeah, his thought, about, that this was due primarily because of, more of these kind of hires in the FAA, Federal Aviation Administration, was the cause for this accident. Now, without the actual investigation taking place, I like I said, DJT is interesting to me. He's a fascinating character, and I know he plays politics hard, but this one, I don't know. What are your thoughts? Where are you at on that?
What the DEI, I understand what they was trying to do. However, I don't care if you're red, blue, green. If you can do the job, you should be hired. And the fact that they were pushing more qualified people out of the way for somebody just because of the color of their skin, that's that's kind of like a reverse racism in itself to me. You know what I'm saying? Because you got somebody in there because of sexual orientation or something like that, but you're gonna pass on the master's degree, Harvard degree, whatever they got, you're gonna pass on that to give this person a job for what? I don't, I see where they're going with it, but I don't know. To me, if you're not qualified, black people, if you're not qualified, make sure you get your credentials up. Make yourself as better, if not twice as better as the white man, so they can't help but give you the job. So I'm kind of like mixed on the DEI, him, because to a certain extent, I mean, it's kind of racist in my opinion,
Yeah. I get you. I kind of got the same flavor on that, and it was, just like I said, I don't know if that was the day and time to really play that, but again, I know he plays politics hard. That's who he is, and he plays to win and at all costs and defeat his opponents and enemies. So I mean, that's just par for the course, and that's just that's his SOP, man. That's his standard.
Yeah, he definitely he's standing on business. Like
yeah.
He was like, listen, I'm not playing with y'all this time. When I come back, all of the stuff that he said he was doing, he this ain't no secret. He not hitting you with no surprises.
That's right. Right. Okay, but yeah, keep going. My bad.
That's what the people voted for. I mean, that's just like the immigrants and stuff like that.
Yeah. So let's continue with this video, man. There's another clip here. He's continuing to go in on this, and let's keep going with this. Let me show you this here. Share screen. All right.
If you're in the building, follow Nate Noble Jr. podcast. AC the Mogul. Make sure y'all catch her. She got a channel. Tez Hall. What's good, my guy in New York, man? He got the music on. He did some time too. Yeah, he got some music on. Everybody got something going on, man, and we all trying to get up, man.
That's what's
You know,
up.
we
That's what's
all
up.
trying
Yeah, what's up, everybody? Yeah, appreciate y'all tuning in. So here's the next clip from
Go ahead.
DJT. Yeah, let's go.
Oh, I got
Run 45,000 people, and he's run it right into the ground with his diversity. So I had to say that it's terrible. Then it's a group within the FAA, another story, determined that the workforce was too white, that they had concerted efforts to get the administration to change that and to change it immediately. This was in the Obama administration just prior to my getting there. And we took care of African Americans, Hispanic Americans. We took care of everybody at levels that nobody's ever seen before. It's one of the reasons I won. But they actually came out with a directive too white. And we want the people that are competent. But now we mourn and we pray.
Well.
I'm sorry, man. I know that's your guy, man. I don't know. I'm curious. Yeah.
I'll say this as a disclaimer. Like he do not articulate the best. Some of us don't.
Yeah.
However, that joker standing on business. And when he say put America first, see all of the stuff that's going on, the cutting federal this and doing that, sending people out the country so we ain't paying for them no more. All this stuff is bringing the economy back. It's reeling it back in, and soon as it gets stabilized, it's gonna trickle down. It's gonna trickle down. You know, so I listen. I can't say that Harris was gonna do this much work when she got in. I think all she was, this just my opinion. I think all she was gonna do was try to ban them firearms.
That was it.
That's it. That's all she was gonna
do. Yeah.
That's all she was gonna do. Executive action. I'm banning all the firearms. No. The fastest way to lose your country is to look at Venezuela. You take all of the weapons. Them people are fighting a tyrannical government down there. They can't do nothing with that government down there because they're weaponless. They don't have no weapons. They done stripped them. So the president down there just like, look, I'm still the president. I'm gonna remain the president. Ain't nothing y'all can do about it. They ain't got no weapons. They can't fight back. Look at Mexico. Right. They got one gun store in the entire country.
Wow.
Why is it so many? Why is it so many? You know what I'm saying? The gun laws and taking people guard, that's not it. That's not the answer.
Yeah. You know, before I show this last clip, and this last clip is the vice president speaking on the same issue. But I don't know, but for me, looking, you know, hearing this response and again, you know, I know a lot of this is politics, but I also started thinking about cover up as well, because, you know, there was a military helicopter that was involved in this crash. And, you know, I've been watching the show called The Night Agent. You've seen this one on Netflix, and shout out to anybody, you know, please chime in if you watch this series on Netflix. But it's actually executive produced by a guy named Sean Ryan, and if you've never seen Sean Ryan on YouTube, he has a really big platform talking, and he talks to a lot of. He's a veteran, former Navy SEAL. And he brings on a lot of Navy SEALs and stuff on his show, and just people who are involved in these special op, you know, organizations. But he really just talks about, you know, all the things that go on, the things that we don't know about, you know, with our United States government. And one of the things that, you know, it drew me to, you know, because I'm watching this series now, is I started thinking about, you know, is there something that could be potentially right out the gate that's being covered up behind this crash? You know, and I don't have any real thoughts about it right now as far as what that could be. But just because it was, the government, involved in it, they talked about on Night Agent on the Night Agent. And if you haven't seen it, you might want to watch this one. It's a dope series. But
Am I far behind? Am I far behind?
No, you ain't far behind.
Okay, because like when it comes to them series, I don't really watch too much TV other than sports and news. But them series, if I'm too far behind,
yeah. Oh well, you got a lot of things going, so I get that. Yeah, but with this one, they talk about how these plots that are done to not just there's these assassination attempts that are done, but they're done in a way to not make it obvious that this was an assassination attempt. Whereas, there's could be someone that was on that plane that the government wanted to see eliminated, but did not want to make it obvious that they were this was an assassination attempt, not just an attempt, but actual assassination of that person or individuals. That this was, under the guise that this was an actual accident. So, so I started thinking about that just because, again, I'm watching this series and I'm like, bro, what's going on for real here? Like, is there something, is this something that, that's happening that, we just probably, unless you're in those, with those top level security clearances or, the black, what do they call it? The black ops, operations operatives that, so I don't know that, and again, if there's anybody out who might have some insight on that, as it relates to what took place, but, feel free to chime in on this, but that's something that I thought about as well with this, man. What do you think?
I mean, it can be. Listen, man, them folks are always doing stuff, man. I'm gonna tell you what, the stuff that you be seeing, that we were seeing on TV as a child, it ended up coming true. You know what I'm saying? In some instances, like I say, it was a movie, Total Recall. That thing had to come out in like the early 1980s or
That's
something.
right.
Like
Yeah.
They was talking on, FaceTime then. You know what I'm saying? It was FaceTime and this and that. It was just a whole bunch going on. The Jetsons, you know what I'm saying? Like the Simpsons.
Yeah. Right.
They be playing it out and then boom, it just happened. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, we don't know what these people got going on, man.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, so this last clip is gonna be JD Vance, Vice President, and this is the same opinion about reasons behind the crash. Let's see here this again.
For the record, too, I like JD. I think the country will be in good hands.
Okay.
With JD Vance, 2028. I'll be the first one to say it.
That's what's up.
2028.
Okay. Here we go.
I'll be the first one to say it.
That's what's up. Here's your boy.
Well, thank you, Mr. President, for your leadership. I just want to reemphasize something the president said, and you've heard from the Secretary of Transportation and of Defense. There really was a whole of government response. We were all on the phone. We were all communicating yesterday, trying to get to the bottom of this immediately, but also try to communicate with the American people about what happened. Something the president said that I think bears reemphasizing, which is that when you don't have the best standards in who you're hiring, it means on the one hand, you're not getting the best people in government, but on the other hand, it puts stresses on the people who are already there. And I think that is a core part of what President Trump is going to bring and has already brought to Washington, D.C. is we want to hire the best people because we want the best people at air traffic control. And we want to make sure we have enough people at air traffic control who are actually competent to do the job. If you go back to just some of the headlines over the past 10 years, you have many hundreds of people suing the government because they would like to be air traffic controllers, but they were turned away because of the color of their skin. That policy ends under Donald Trump's leadership because safety is the first priority of our aviation industry. Thank you, Mr. President.
Mr. President, on DEI and the claims that you've made, are you saying this crash was somehow caused and the result of diversity hiring? And what evidence have you seen to support these claims?
It just could have been. We have a high standard. We've had a much higher standard than anybody else. And there are things where you have to go by brain power. You have to go by psychological quality. And psychological quality is a very important element of it. These are various very powerful tests that we put to use, and they were terminated by Biden. And Biden went by a standard that's the exact opposite. So we don't know, but we do know that you had two planes at the same level. You had a helicopter and a plane. That shouldn't have happened. And we'll see. We're going to look into that. And we're going to see. But certainly for an air traffic controller, we want the brightest, the smartest, the sharpest. We want somebody that's psychologically superior. And that's what we're going to have.
That's what we gonna have. I did hear something interesting today, and it was that Obama started the DEI. He started the DEI, and as a result, some kind of way it led to the air traffic controller shortage that they're having now. Like for the last few years, they've been experiencing a real shortage. Yeah. They've been experiencing a real shortage on air traffic controllers to the point where it's dangerously low now.
Mm.
And it was all started because Obama put the DEI in effect. And I think it took the most toll on air traffic controllers. So I don't know. Trump said, look, whoever qualified, that's the best advice I can give to people. Get your schooling, get your credentials up, and go in there with all your stuff together. Don't be trying to go up in there because I'm black or because sexual orientation or something like that. Get your credentials up. It's out here. Everybody got the same opportunity. It's on you to go get it.
No doubt. In agreement with that. So that's what's up. All right, bro. Well, we done with that one, man. Let's drop into as everybody is, I'm sure in our audience, I know in my audience, we like to know about money plays, man. And that's one thing I've been putting a high priority on as far as, trying to think more and be more intentional about investing and what to invest in and, where to put the money and what makes the most sense. And so I think, two primary vehicles, outside of entrepreneurship and starting a business right now that are popping would be, cryptocurrency and the stock market. And I think that's the area if we're not focusing in on now. We need to really be locked in on those things, really understand, what you need to be doing, and what plays to avoid and what plays to, take a closer look at and possibly invest in. And so, I want to get, ask you off the top, man. I guess with cryptocurrency, I've come to figure out, from my own research, what I think is the most important play in the crypto market right now. And I'll get to that once, you kind of share your take on it. But what are you looking at, as far as crypto, and what do you think is the best play or plays in the crypto market?
Nah, I'm not experienced on this. I'm just doing, what I'm looking at, is I'm looking at Shiba Inu. I'm looking at Pepe,
Okay.
Pepe, Pepe.
Yeah. I've seen that one. Is that with the little green something, whatever that thing?
Yeah. Little green symbol.
Symbol.
I'm watching that Trump coin.
Okay.
It came out at $7 and it shot up to like 41 or something like that. but I
Mhm.
think it's probably, stabilized. It probably done came down. Let me see. Currently it's at 26, but it
Gotcha.
started at 7. You
Mhm.
know what I'm saying? And I wish I would have caught that play right at $7. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha. Gotcha.
Um, still looking at Ethereum, and Bitcoin. I'm always watching that Bitcoin. It's amazing that just a couple of years ago, Bitcoin was at like 18,000. Like it had dropped all the way to about 18,000.
Isn't that crazy?
That's crazy. And now it's currently at this moment $104,000. Crazy. And you can buy shares. I use this app called M1 Finance. If you
Yep.
want to buy fractions,
Fractions. Right.
you can
Speak,
buy
brother.
fractions.
Speak.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can buy
Yeah. Yeah.
fractions and
Yeah.
get it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Same way with Webull. I like Webull and M1. I was using Robinhood, but they did some flaky stuff a couple years ago where I think everybody was trying to catch a play
Yeah.
and the website just went down. You know what I'm saying? Did you hear about that? You remember that? The
Speak.
website went down for about an hour or something like that.
Yeah, I did get word on that. Yeah, I don't trade on Webull, so I
Yeah,
wasn't. It didn't affect me personally. Yeah.
yeah. Well,
Mm.
tell us what give us some plays because I know you've been
Yeah, man. I've been.
with it a little bit. Like,
Yeah, man. I've been
on.
tinkering around in this crypto space. I've started looking at it tough about 5 years ago. Shout out to my partner Tony in the A. He put me up on crypto. I started looking at a lot of the meme coins. His play that has been consistently on and just, I mean, almost exclusively put most of his money in was XRP. And so, XRP just laid there for years and just didn't do anything. And then during this recent pop in the crypto space where a lot of the, top crypto names, started going off. XRP was one of them. Yeah. So it went on a run here recently. I think it went up 300, 400%. Went from trading, at 50 cent, a crypto coin, all the way up into the $3 range, which it is currently sitting at now. His prediction, by the summer is going to go up to, $10 or $14 potentially per coin, which would give it probably another, 300% move. And so, XRP is something that I personally have money in. And it's really just, it has a lot to do with how he's played it. Like he played it long and, just added to his position while it was low. And he just had a lot of conviction that it was going to make its move after it came out of this court case that it was, tied up with the federal government. And his conviction and belief and his dedication to that has paid off. But XRP is a play that I'm in, but I have to be honest with you. I got to go with the GOAT, man. After all the research, the commentary that I hear on it, and this is going to be a clip that we'll play as well today from a leader in the industry. His name is Tom Lee. A lot of people who trade and, they look to Tom Lee as an advisor into the stock market and cryptocurrency, but it's the GOAT. It's Bitcoin, man. I think that pound for pound, dollar for dollar, it still has it's the leader. It's the GOAT, and I think if you're gonna have a safe play to put money in, I would say go long and hard on Bitcoin, and don't be intimidated by the price. Because people were intimidated by the price at 18,000. Like I said, people were intimidated by the price at 6,500. People were intimidated by the price at 50,000, and it's at $105,000 a coin, projected to go to 250. Yeah, by the year's end. So, 104. Yeah, as of right now. So, But let's drop into this clip here, man. This is from Tom Lee. I want you guys to hear from him directly.
Okay.
Let's see here.
Tom Lee. He on X, or where can you find him?
I don't think he has a YouTube channel, but I do know people will take his clips from. He appears on CNBC quite a bit, and CNBC is a channel I watch every day now. But this is, let's see, let me make sure I'm starting this at the right place. Yeah, this is Tom Lee's take on. Can you see the screen?
Yep.
Okay, this is his take on Bitcoin and where it's going.
So we're at 91,000. What is that? What is that a signal or a sign of anything in this sort of analysis?
Stupid Fed.
Yeah.
It's not cutting.
Yeah, Bitcoin's down roughly 15% from its highs, which for a hypervolatile asset is a pretty normal correction. And it is slightly following global liquidity, but we're pretty early in this halving cycle. So to me, I think Bitcoin in the near term, again, our technician thinks 70,000 is where we can sort of make a stand. Means you're getting a big opportunity, because I think Bitcoin's going to be one of the best performing assets.
So hold on, but you still think it goes all the way down to 70,000, or you think that's the floor, in which case you would still buy at this price?
Yeah, so there's Fibonacci's. So one level would be 70.
Let's say that again.
There's retracement levels. So you pull back from where you rallied.
Right.
So 70 is one level. It could go to as low as the 50s. But that's, again, not a new level. It's just where it touches before it begins to rally.
There are a lot of folks who don't want Bitcoin over $100,000. Some may be the exchanges themselves that are concerned, because there is a pretty low supply of Bitcoin available over the counter. So you have a supply shortage.
Okay, let me ask you a different question. For those folks who are watching who are not in Bitcoin or are thinking about buying Bitcoin at these prices, are you saying that this is a fair and good price to get in, or are you saying wait because you think it's going farther down?
You know, Bitcoin is something you need to be long-term focused. I don't think anyone's going to lose money buying here at 90. If they're trying to time this, maybe they'll get lucky and it goes to 70. But to me, Bitcoin could be significantly higher this year, you know, maybe 200, 250. So I think 90 is still a good entry point.
Damn. Woo. Woo. That's serious right there.
It's serious, man.
Yeah.
So
I think I seen a couple of weeks ago it had dropped to like 94 or 93 or something like that.
yeah. That's kind of where I was looking at it as an entry point. But at the end of the day, I think that, you know, this is still yet. And again, I think, you know, the price is something that people, but whatever amount that you put in, you're just looking for that amount to grow from wherever it is right now to wherever it's going to be when you, and this is a long-term play. This is money, I think, that you put in, you set it and forget it.
And you leave it, yeah.
And you leave it and just know that, you know, 2, 3, 4, 5 years from now, you're gonna be in a whole nother income bracket just on that one investment that you just set and just let it do its thing and let it, you know, go through its and just to be, you know, for full transparency, that video is a little old, so he was quoting the 91,000 price range. Like you said, it went up, then it pulled back. I think it was like 94, 96, 98, somewhere in that region, and now it's back up to 104. But it just appears that, you know, anywhere that you get in, again, don't look to get in on this and just, you know, start looking at it every day and wondering what's going on with it and sweating it real hard like that. You know, put that 5, 10, you know, grand in if you can figure out where, you know, how to maneuver that, drop that in, you know, or more, you know, or less, whatever you got, you know. Go on and start putting that in Bitcoin and watching, and just know that this is the best investment, in my humble opinion, the best investment that you can make in the crypto market space right now. I'm adding into the comments. Yeah, a guy that I follow, his name, and I interviewed him on my podcast. His name is Da Vinci Jeremy. and Da Vinci made a video where he started buying Bitcoin when it was less than $1, and he's still holding. And he's been adding to his position the whole way up.
And that's kind of like, that's what I was thinking about some of these cryptos that are still at the bottom, like Shiba Inu. It's not even a penny.
Yeah.
If it raised to a penny, I'm
He said it's on and popping up.
it's on and popping. If it just
Yeah.
go to 1 cent, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So
No doubt.
that's how I'm looking at it, man. I'm looking at I want to catch the next Bitcoin on the way up. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
That's why I look at stuff that's really, really down there. Like, I kind of missed the play on Doge. You know what I'm saying? I kind
Yeah.
of missed that play because Doge was around 2-3 cent, and then now it's what? It's 33 cent, but I think that rolls up pretty high though.
Yeah. Yeah. You know,
Yeah,
I mean,
did it go to $1 or something like that?
you know, I don't, you know, that's good. I'm not sure where. I think it had a high at 50. I don't know if Doge has hit $1 yet. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. And I don't have my phone nearby to take a look to see the history on that. But
Well, I know it looks like the all-time high was 64. It got up to
64.
64 cents.
Okay, got you. Okay, okay.
That's the all-time high.
That's all time high. There you go.
Yeah, it's at 33 now.
Yeah. So that would be a double up at this point if it goes back to its all time high.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you get in now, but I was like, man, I remember when it was a cent and below a cent and everything.
Mhm,
I could
yeah.
have stayed right there. That's why I got me some of that Shiba Inu.
Mhm.
Like, I'm just gonna leave it right there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
if it get the 4-5 cent, I'm rich.
That's right. That's
You
right.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah, those and I get that. I guess I just been trying to figure that out too. What's gonna be the next crypto play to hit like
Yeah.
Bitcoin and
Stuff gonna hit. It's
yeah.
coming.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? With the economy already looking good. It's like soon as Trump got elected, boom, everything just shot up. Everything shot up. You know what I'm saying? So and I think them days coming again. I think they coming. I think it's gonna be a lot on because I ain't gonna lie to you. 17, 18. I was almost there. I was almost there. And then I suffered some setbacks and I had to regroup, blow up everything, and start all the way over. So
Oh, we might need to talk about that on my show. Talk about what you got. Yeah, I don't think we've covered your story.
Yeah.
On the podcast,
and we can. Yeah, we
we
can.
need to.
Yeah, we can do that. We can do that. I'm transparent. Yeah, I'm an open book. I'm gonna finish my book one day. I'm gonna finish this book and get it all. But it's one thing I'm waiting on.
Okay.
And once that pan out, I'm gonna be telling a lot of stories.
All right. But yeah, man, that's what we got right now, bro. That's what's on top of the menu for me, man. Right now is just staying in the stock market. We can talk about some of the plays I'm looking at in the stock market. But right now is Bitcoin for me, and just trying to advance, man, is the same thing. Improve these hands, man, whether it be in business. I know I'm like you, man. I'm not really feeling that truck right now, man. But if I gotta jump into it, I will.
Hit
Yeah.
the like button.
Hit
Don't put
the
the
like
button. Get us out the truck. We trying to get out the truck. We didn't master that.
Yeah.
We didn't master that. Yeah, I'm trying to get out the truck. I want to be able to talk to these people every day, all day. I don't know about you. I like to run my mouth.
Yeah.
I like to run my mouth.
No doubt. Hey, but everybody who's watching, man, appreciate you. Much love to you guys, man. Hey, much love to you, G Money, as well, man. Like I said, we're gonna keep doing this, keep building. All right.
Appreciate you tapping in. If you trying to get on this thing, if you trying to get an interview with me, him, whoever, Nate Noble Jr. doing podcasts. Matter of fact, you probably need to tap in with him. That's my brother. If you want to get some stuff out there, catch my girl AC the Mogul. She got a channel up and running. we listen, we getting together, we motivating each other, and we pulling each other on up. But yeah, Nate Noble Jr. podcast, he would definitely set something up, interview you, and you can put everything you trying to get out there. You know what I'm saying? AC the Mogul, she went on, she passed through there. And went on the podcast. So you know that's what Nate do. That's what Nate do, man. So I definitely appreciate you tapping in, my brother. We could do it again.
No doubt, no doubt.
Listen, I'm in here. 2025. I'm the foot is on the gas.
That's
Period.
right.
I'm cutting the brake line. The foot is on the gas.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
All right, big dog. You be easy, man. We'll talk. All right.
Appreciate y'all, man. Like, comment, share, subscribe, do all of the good YouTube stuff that we need. Please, please, please save us from the truck. That's all y'all got to do. That's all we asking. Just save us from the truck. We trying to get out the truck. AC the Mogul, she trying to get out the truck too. Yeah, she trying to get out the truck. We trying to get out this truck.
That's what's up.
Yeah. All right, and we out.